Drifting on the memory. Ain't no place I'd rather be than with you, baby, loving you. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm back. What's going on? How y'all doing? Hey y'all, what's going on? Look, man, I am back with another one. This is NewWave. You know, we are here, bringing you another one, man. We got some things to talk about. We got some things to discuss. You already feel me. You already felt the vibe of the song, the feelings of it, everything. You heard the verses. We're gonna be talking about that. We're gonna be talking about this George Floyd case. We're gonna cover something the CDC said. And then we gonna get a little serious. So, you know, and we all know what topic that is, and it's rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. So, first thing first, y'all. You here on the page, you here watching your boy. Go ahead, do me a favor. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Do all of it. Tell your peoples to tell they peoples to tell they peoples about me. Right? Because we here with you. You know, this is NewWave. And we turning up more and more. So, first thing first, y'all. Did y'all see the new ambassador for Sugar Daddies Everywhere? Because I don't know if you seen the same verses I seen, or if social media seen the same verses I seen, but women definitely didn't see the same verses I seen. I seen Steve Harvey give so many backstories that, Lord, I feel like I grew up with Steve Harvey now, y'all. I was riding a bike, went him to the girl house. I went to the concerts. I dressed crazy. I got a girlfriend. I feel like I, was listening to the song with and singing to her for all these songs and slow dancing with the while Steve was slow dancing with his girl. Yeah, guys, I'm convinced I went to the same exact school, had the same exact living style, lifestyle, childhood as Steve Harvey, because he gave me so many stories. It's impossible that I didn't. But Earth, Wind, and Fire, the Ozzy brothers, it felt so good to see this. It felt good, man. It felt good just to see all the hits and feel all the good vibes and be in that presence of legends, these guys, I was even shocked. These guys had 40, 35, 40, 45, 50 albums. These are guys who have songs for days. When he sat there, when they sat there and just discussed how you could have a concert with both Earth, Wind and Fire and a concert with the Isley Brothers, not play the same song, and y'all would be there for 10 hours. That's an amazing catalog. It's an amazing catalog, man. And these are songs. I had a conversation with somebody, man, and we talked about how back in the day, today right now we got 2 to 3 minutes for a song, right? And you'll be lucky to hit that 3-minute mark, right? But for them back in the day, it was 5-6 minutes easily. 5-6 minutes easily, right? And you jamming for the whole 5 to 6 minutes. And you're not just talking about 1, 2, 3. You're talking about 10, 11, 12 different songs with this type of vibe. So, to see something so historic in our time is amazing. I loved it, man. I loved it. I love seeing that. But obviously, there was a whole other show going on, because the fashion that Ron Isley brought to the verses, and you know what I mean when I say, like, after that bathroom break, that man woke up. That man woke up, because in that first half, I'm not going to even lie to you. Earth, Wind and Fire was bringing the heat. They was bringing all types of heat to the party. And you know, it was like being at the cookout all over again, the barbecue going, your cousins playing, running around. They got the spades and dominoes hitting on the table. It felt good. It felt great. And boy, you know, that was Ron in the black suit. So he was like, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all do y'all thing for right now. But after you got a few wine coolers in, after, you know, it started getting dark, and that fish was the last thing that was frying on that, you know, that big pan, the big pan full of oil. When that started hitting, and you know, the music came on, that's when Mr. Biggs came out. That's when that second half came out. He changed the wardrobe from that smooth black to that royal gold. And he was like, all right, y'all had y'all fun. Now let's go ahead and let's get this thing right. And man, yeah, they turned the party out, man. They turned the party out. Alright. Ernie, man, and Ernie's still the baddest dude on the guitar. I don't care what none of y'all say. Ernie was bad on that guitar. So man, that was a versus. That was a versus for us, bro. And it felt good to have, you know, just the you know, the elders come in and do their thing and just and give us that good vibe and good love again, man. I agree with Steve Harvey on the fact that that's true love music. That is true, just the moment, the vibe, the atmosphere, just the love and caring and caressing that you want to do. That is it. These men made hits after hits, and if you're a younger cat, and if you know you're not sure who these people are, just know that that wasn't the whole group for both of them. If you remember anything from them old albums and anything from looking at any of the music videos, you seen about 30 different people for both of those groups. And you know, this was just the condensed version, man. And even with the condensed version, it was amazing. I loved it. We thank you, Versus. We thank you, Timberland, and Swiss. We thank you, Ciroc, for doing this. D Nice, shout out to you, boy. Shout out to you, boy. You did it, bro. You hit him over the head, man. You hit him over the head with this one, man, and as you should have. You did your thing. We loved you earlier last year when you was going on Facebook and doing the quarantine DJ sessions, man. And now I'm glad that such a big platform seen your work. And it's amazing that you got this opportunity. Thank you. I know it probably said how Steve Harvey was talking to you some of those times, but just know it was all out of love from the fans, man. I enjoyed you, bro. Thank you. And thank you just to Earth, Wind, and Fire. Thank you to the Osley Brothers. Y'all were amazing. It was always a vibe. It was the whole thing, just truly top tier performance, and we love you. We thank you. So, but on to the next thing, bro. So, if you're not caught up with what's going on right now, we have a trial going on for George Floyd. And I think we're probably, 12, 13 days in. And they're trying to come to a decision of if this was murder or not, if this was the cause or not. If he was able to breathe and speak clearly, and this America is why we can't move forward nowhere. This is the discrepancy we're having with each other, because instead of holding this trial, y'all are not just throwing away the key. We've seen, I don't know how long you have to look at an 8-minute video to understand that this man wrongfully, no matter what happened, what he did, what he was on, was murdered and handled harshly. You have 3 to 4 cops on top of one man. For what? And one is on top of his lungs. Is that do you not understand the issue and the problem here? which is throw this man under the jail. The whole team, throw them all away. Throw them all under the jail. Why? We know why. We don't need to be convinced. But this brings me to my next point. The one that really drives this whole thing home, right? We know that it was because of the skewed vision this country has on black men and black women. No matter what age, no matter what the cause is, no matter how it is perceived or presented, if they're black, that's the issue. But you no longer have to take my word on this, or anyone's word on that's not the issue. He probably was just doing something wrong. He probably was just, actually being a criminal, or he had a past, or he was involved in. You no longer have to listen to reason. The CDC declares racism a health issue. If you don't know what the CDC is, it's the Center for Disease Control. So the people handling the COVID epidemic we're living in right now, coronavirus, COVID-19, the thing we're living in at the moment, yeah, those people, they said this is a problem. Man, look, I'm going to just read a little part. A growing body of research shows that centuries of racism in this country has had a profound and negative impact on communities of color. This impact is pervasive and deeply embedded in our society, affecting where one lives, learns, works, worships, plays, and creating inequities in access to a range of social and economic benefits, such as housing, education, wealth, and employment. These conditions, often referred to as social determinants of health, are key drivers of health inequities within communities of color, placing those within these populations at greater risk for poor health outcomes. From the CDC. You can see this on cdc.gov. This is no longer about just racism doesn't exist. It doesn't have an inverse effect. We're getting better. My friend is black. My husband is black. My wife is black. My children are black. It's no longer this. That's no longer the excuse. Oh, I hang out with Hispanic people. oh, the closest people to me are Asian. I love Indians. I support Native Americans every chance I get. It's no longer, there's no longer talking about how wonderful and diverse your group of friends are. Your extension of you are, like, it's no longer enough. It's real. It's unhealthy. And I wish that this further stated that the racist people are also mentally unhealthy. Do you understand that? The fact that you've added that you looked at the color of someone's skin and the judgment of society and the stereotypes that you feel, describe this group of people, and you let that determine who these people are, and not the integrity and work ethic and actual observation of these people determine who they are. That's a mental health issue. Go see a doctor. For some reason, we refer to the year we're in as progress. So I will say, it's 2021. Go seek help. Go seek help. There's a problem. There's a problem. There's a big problem. If you feel like the color of someone's skin determines who they are. Judge them for their character. But until you all realize this, we will keep having George Floyd. I don't know if you all seen the viral video that's going around right now of a military police, black man obviously, being pepper sprayed and being roughly handled by a lieutenant in the police force. I'm not sure where this is. I'm not sure of what made him get so hostile and feel like he was resisting so much. But this man, who is here to protect and serve this country just like you are. Really, more than you are, because he's doing it for the whole country. You're just doing it for your small backwater town. But the person that you did this to has the same morals and dignity that you have. To know that he wants to protect and serve others so they can have a good life, a good environment, a good neighborhood. And you take someone who values these things along with you and you treat them like trash. It makes no sense. It made no sense. It makes no sense. And I pray that once your commanding officer sees this, once the mayor sees this, once the district attorney sees this, that they sue you, they fire you, and that they never let you work in law enforcement again. I pray that the new wave of action is for every time something like this happens, you all are permanently banned from doing law enforcement. You're taken away from your career. It's no longer sympathy for you. It's no longer let's search into the... No. Have a civil conversation. You're all not trying to be racist. I get that. But it's a racist act. Have a civil conversation. Detain regularly. Discuss what's going on while that person is handcuffed. Do your job. Maybe. If that's not too hard for you, because that's what you get paid for, that's what puts food on your tables, that's what puts a roof over your head, clothes on your back, takes your kids to school, protects your kids for when they're in a problem or a situation or an attack that you won't be there for. The job that you chose. Maybe just do your job. But, man, we also have something else to discuss, man. And it's not the easiest thing to discuss. It's not, it's not where we like to hear it. But we do have to talk about Earl Simmons. Prince Philip died. He was like 100 or 99, one of those. Boo-hoo, I'm sorry. Hope the family doing well. Prince Phillips, yay. Rest in peace. Now, on to the important one. DMX. At 50 years old, has passed away. And I give the treatment to Prince Phillips that I just gave because there was a tabloid. Tabloid put something honoring, Prince Philip at the top. It was them side by side, Prince Philip and DMX, and it had Prince Philip, boom, right here, at age 99, passed away, great guy. something like that, right? It was a tabloid, and at the bottom it had DMX, genius, and troubled past person, something along those lines, right? And this is my problem. This is my problem. Why was that the issue? Why couldn't you all stop at musical genius? The wave of, you could have said the wave of the 90s, 2000s, and even now. It's a bit, you don't even, as a society, we don't even treat our legends, our geniuses, with the respect that they need. This man has been truly in the game for, I think, 30 plus years, if not longer. Everyone has bumped a DMX song, no matter if it was from, you know, cassette tapes to CDs to just streaming services to commercials to movie scenes to versus battles. To everything that you could think of. To movies. Why belittle this man on now that he's gone? This is the time for his flowers. This is the time for his roses and his accolades and his numerous just awards and love and prosper. Respect our legends. Respect the people that we love. Earl Simmons was such a good, wholesome soul. I don't think there was any bad story anyone has told about DMX. He's had problems. He had an addiction problem also. We know this. He was, if anyone has done their homework, they know he was also introduced to this. And yeah, it's not fair. It's not nice. Everything that's happened. And I wish I went, and if you all see my video on my Instagram, I wish he was monitored more. I wish he kept up with that. I just wish that he was kept up with, and I'm not sure even if he was kept up with, and if he was monitored all the time, if he was going to therapy on a regular. I'm not sure, but I just wanted something to be the reason. I just wanted to know that something else was possible to be done, instead of losing him like this. To a heart attack. We were told it was an overdose. Other things are still coming out, and it just feels, it feels crazier to know that this is real. We just seen him doing videos, you know, with like his goddaughter. We just seen him riding with his wife. We see the videos where he was just in a versus battle, man. Like, he was just there. It's hard to see that in a year's turnaround, in a few months turnaround, in days turnaround, that this has happened. It doesn't even seem real. You know, I think everybody from my generation also knew, you know, when we was first growing up, it was my throwback of DMX: stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Like, that's how Rough Riders roll. Like, to lose someone who impacted just so many good memories of my childhood, and that just one song alone, right? It hurts. It hurts. And social media, y'all, were no better. Let's learn not to be the fastest. Let's learn to be accurate. A day before this man passed away, it was just so many rest in peace, I wish you well, you know, I wish you well on your transition, may heaven welcome another angel. Like, he wasn't dead yet. Let's stop doing that. Pay your accolades, do your videos, have good memories, hope he pulls through. Let's learn to do that more. Let's learn to give flowers to those who are still here with us. He was an amazing person. A God-fearing man, a happy man. Someone with a lot of energy. Probably the most distinctive voice in hip-hop. If you've ever heard, you know, DMX's voice, you knew it from a mile away. This is the person we lost. And I pray that the family, his friends, the Rough Rider family, uh, all of the fans that just loved him throughout the years. That we all just find solace. It's not gonna be the same during, Christmas time when the DMX video drops and he's just singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's not gonna be the same without his Instagram videos of just him praying over us and praying for us and praying with us. It's not gonna be the same to know that we could have got out of, quarantine and went to a DMX concert. It's not gonna be the same. And I just want you to know, X, that we've been playing your music, we've been playing your videos. One video that sticks out to us is the tribute you did to Aaliyah in Miss You by Aaliyah. And if any words were more true for anyone, it was most true for you. We miss you and we love you, and rest in peace. We'll see you later. And God needed an angel, so he called you home. Aaliyah wasn't the only angel, man. You were an angel too, dude. You were an angel too, X. We thank you. We love you. Rest in peace.